Welcome back to the Hold It Down podcast. It's been a minute since we did one of these, but we are
Look, you came in hot and it was like, let me just turn it down.
because, bro, like every time I get excited, I gotta remember we keep telling people we gonna be cranking out the album reviews, and then we do the exact opposite of that.
Yeah,
So
taking forever.
we
I'll
back
be taking forever.
with another
I'll
album review. This time, this one we had this album was so long that it kind of deserved the break.
29 goddamn tracks, man. That's too many. And then he even, man, we gonna get into this shit. Nigga even mentioned that in the first damn track.
Yeah.
He was just like, hey,
it's heavy press.
So I'm just like, nigga, what? What does it mean? What kind of slang? I don't understand.
I don't understand either, but yeah, this album review we're doing Calico Heavy Press.
So you saying Calico versus? I feel like you was about to say versus, but it's like it's him versus himself.
It founded
And his homies.
It seemed like he was versus himself because it was trying to figure out who was gonna hop on these tracks because it was 30 of them hoes. So
oh my god. Yes, and let's get into the tracks, man. Nigga. Let's get into it.
All right, so
I think you said you didn't want to really get specific with it.
I don't. So because there's so many songs, right?
So many songs.
We don't really have the time to go in depth with all 28 songs.
We ain't got to go in depth. I just got one line of notes for each joint.
For every individual song. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad that you took this one this seriously, Quan. I'm proud. I'm proud of you.
Once I dove in, I was like, I got to see it through, my boy.
You got to see it through, my boy. Because I've listened to this like 4 or 5 times now, and I just know already. I'd have to take notes for this. I know what's up. I know how I feel in my heart about this. It is what it is.
Gave it a chance.
So
the rapper.
We just gonna start picking random songs. First we gotta start with the first one. All right, so Cyber World. This is the intro track. This is to give us the feel of the album's gonna be. I can obviously tell this song was recorded last. This is like the last song he made because he references that there's so many other damn songs on this album.
For sure.
And he knew it.
He definitely knew it. And I give it credit. This one was a decent opener, you know what I'm saying? It made me feel like I was going on a good ride, you know what I'm saying? Real Marvel's Capcom 2 type shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, decent opener. I'm not mad, you know what I mean? We'll see where this goes, you know what I mean? Then we get into the next track. Nigga, I said it sounded like a beat that belonged on Ludacris Chicken and Beer, my nigga. This sounds like 05.
Back in My Bag is
terrible.
Is how does he step down so quick? Like,
and it was just like it was. I just want to know who made that beat. Like, what instruments did you still have? Like, you can't tell me the nigga that made that beat had FL Studio. The nigga that made that beat still has to have an MPC, my nigga. Like,
because it's Cyber World starts off like you said, starts off with a good opener, and then how is your next step Back in My Bag? That's one of them middle of the album type of songs.
Yes. And I'll tell you right now too, for the people listening, the way we're gonna describe this is you have to, you know what? Give this album a listen because a lot of his beats don't sound like today. So it's like it's gonna be hard to describe these beats because you're just not gonna think this beat or a song that sounds like this will come out in 2022. You know what I'm saying? You're just not gonna believe it. So I would say do your research, check out, you know what I'm saying, his tracks from here and there. You know what I mean? But yeah, this one was just such not a style clash because I don't want to be disrespectful, but it was such I didn't see it coming. I'll put it that way. I definitely didn't see a track like this coming in 2022 at all. This sounds like LimeWire right here. Like,
it sounds like LimeWire?
It sounds like LimeWire. Like
I think your mic went out. Hold up.
My mic went out? Mic's always going out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We out here from the grizzle, the gravel.
All right, you back now.
Back. You feel me? I'm out here. The equipment gonna get right. You feel me? You just gotta give it a smack one time. Real abusive teens.
So yeah, Back in My Bag is a step backwards. And you mentioned something about the beats. The beats are all over the place.
All over the motherfucking
place. I know Calico's from Detroit, so I expected some of these songs to have a Detroit feel. And they do. And I know that the Detroit sound and the Detroit vibe is the beats are supposed to sound almost like you're not supposed to rap on them, but they still rap on them, and then they rap at a pace where I don't want to say it's offbeat. I don't want to say it's offbeat.
The new rhythm.
Huh?
It's their new flow. It's a new rhythm.
Flow. Yeah. Like it's a different kind of rhythm that it's really only a Detroit thing. So yeah. I know. I mean, he even mentions like, I don't really expect people outside Detroit to get it. And if I didn't know other Detroit artists, I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't like this at all. But I expected that sound, and he delivered on that sound. But the issue is, I don't think he did it amazing on all these songs.
I feel like I ain't even gonna give him that. I feel like because he did say that on the track, and I'm just like, listen, some of these joints, I'm not from Detroit, so I'm only speaking as somebody that thinks he knows Detroit. Emphasis on thinks, just in case I'm wrong. But I feel like I've listened to a fairly amount of Detroit artists, and none of them sound like a lot of these joints. A lot of these joints, of course, sound like, your typical Detroit style, whatever you think that is. And I don't mean the Flint niggas, because niggas get the Flint and Detroit style mixed up. Even though they intertwine and whatnot, there is a difference. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this was more Detroit, right? But some of these other beats, I'm like, nigga, if you mean Detroit, then you must mean this belongs on Royce the 5'9" first album, my nigga. Like that's what that mean. That must be what you mean.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He's in here rapping on these old school legacy beats.
Back in My Bag sounds like it came off a DJ Clue mixtape, my nigga. Like,
damn.
Like you can just hear LL Cool J in the next studio, you know what I'm saying, making a FUBU commercial. Like that's what it sounds like, my nigga.
So then how'd you feel about Cherish? Did Cherish save it? Did Cherish bring it back on track?
I called it Story of OJ Part 2 as beat. Okay, that's what that shit sound like. It sounds like Story of OJ Part 2. And you know what makes it worse? The various array of tracks on this, that's almost a compliment. That's almost a compliment, because that was one of the few beats that somewhat made sense. You know what I'm saying? But so, I said decent bars though. The bars are decent.
Yeah, not the bars weren't bad on not one of these songs.
The bars are decent all through the track.
Yeah. Like, we're not saying Calico can't rap. Clearly, Calico can rap. We respect his bars all the time. We just reviewed the battle of the week, and we both said that was a great Calico performance. Yeah. So we respect Calico's rapping ability. But it's different when you're talking about somebody's artistry.
Right.
When you combine the beat, and they have to be on the beat, and they have to make a song, it's a different skill set.
Yeah.
And everybody don't have it.
And I feel like all these beats was fighting back. My nigga. That nigga said, am I wrong about beating nigga ass? And all these beats said, be who? All these beats was literally a room full of bad people, and Calico went in the room and said, I'll smack everybody in this bitch. And all them beats said, huh? You talking to me? Who? That nigga had to go one-on-one in the tournament, my nigga. For real.
So, and of course he had to put WWF on here, which is his biggest hit. Where he goes at all these other battle rap niggas talking about how this shit fake. Do you at least like WWF?
The bars was fire. It did catch my attention. I did say that was a weird beat, but at least it sounded like Detroit.
It did.
So I give it that, because I hate to say it, I feel like I like Detroit music so much that even if I hear a Detroit beat and I'm not really a fan of the beat, I can at least respect what it was going for, because that's what I would think of Detroit. I'm like, maybe it's so Detroit that I'm detached.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Very possible.
Yeah. So that's, maybe I'll give it that credit. Maybe it's so Detroit that I'm like, I dig it a little bit, but it is, I ain't gonna act like it's all the way up my alley. But it's a decent track.
And that's really the stance I had with a lot of this album. I was like, okay, he's making a Detroit style album on purpose.
Yeah.
I'm not from Detroit, so there's certain things I'm just not gonna get, or certain vibes I'm just not gonna pick up on, because it's not where I'm from. Like, if I played a nigga like a real Florida album from a couple years ago, and they're not from Florida, they wouldn't get it. They'd be like, bro, what the fuck is this? And I understand that. Like, regional sounds are regional.
Yeah.
And outside the region, you're probably just not going to get it.
Like, I may listen to a Young and Ace album and be like, this is pretty good. But then if I listen to a Trick Daddy album, I'll be like, okay, I like some of it, but I ain't gonna lie, some of it I don't even understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand that.
The issue, though, is that after WWF is one of the worst songs.
Let me see if we talking about the same joint.
Headshots is one of the worst songs I've heard in a long time.
You know what? You know what makes it so bad? I think I put that down as best track so far.
Dog.
That was the best track so far.
Quan, how?
Because all these other songs and shit, I can't lie. I'm trying to be so nice about it. Some of these songs I was not fucking with, my nigga. Like,
bro. Headshots. He just kept repeating random shit.
And I feel like I like that more than this other shit. Because some of these other joints I could not get jiggy with, my nigga. Like, literally on the joint Always, I said, what is up with this nigga's beat choices? DJ Quick wants his beat back. Like, it was so everywhere with this beat choices, bro. As a producer, that shit was heavily distracting, my nigga.
I could tell.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, son. I just didn't know how to feel about it. And then what make it worse, the song right after that, Care Credit, Calico expressed how much he liked that beat.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know why though.
So all right. So maybe this is the type of situation where we think Calico's a good rapper. He just has a bad ear for beats. Do you think that's his biggest pitfall right now?
If niggas can give Calico credit for that, I don't want to hear niggas talk about Nas picks bad beats. I don't care if he never worked with Hip. I don't care if him and Hit Boy foul out today. Y'all are not gonna say Nas picks bad beats because he's never been this bad. Nothing has been this. Geechee Gotti wasn't this bad. Nobody has been this bad with the beats. The only thing that makes this somewhat better is the fact that Calico was like, we don't give a fuck. He damn sure showed he don't give a fuck.
And we know he means it though.
He
which
means
is why
it.
I really don't feel as bad about being like, look, bro, I didn't like most of this. Because we know, like, from what we know about Calico is he don't really care what other people think about him, which I fully respect. I think you should go out there and make what you want to make, and people, like, if people won't like it or they not, which is why I know that I don't think he's going to take it personal when we're like, yo, we really don't like this.
That's why I feel like
now other
he
people
proves it.
Yeah, and like he shows all the time. Other people, I know that bashing their album hurts them to their core, but I feel like with Calico, he's like, bro, I'm making shit I want to make. I'm making a short ass album. It's you can rock with it. For the people who rock with it. People who don't, fuck them. We're gonna be in the fuck them category.
I ain't even gonna lie,
and I already know that. I'm already at peace with what it's gonna be.
I ain't gonna lie, niggas say some shit like that, and then their album is flawless. I'm be like, you cared. Stop fucking complaining with me. You cared. You tried on these joints. Calico, some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them are terrible. I ain't even gonna lie. The ones I like the most are really the ones with just him and his homies rapping.
Yes.
Because some of his homies is actually decent and they have the Detroit style.
Yeah, once you get past like the first 10,
once you
get like the middle, some of them songs really not that bad.
You just gotta accept that this album, what you're looking for or what you think is gonna come from an album this year, this ain't gonna be it. So just listen to it for what it is.
Yeah. You really just gotta just let the album go.
Yeah.
And then you just gotta understand the subject matter is gonna flip all over the place, like David Ruffin grandson,
for sure.
Pray to Jesus Christ, 50 in the pandemic. It was all over the place.
What makes it worse too, it wasn't until we got to the joint Lust, I said, so he does know what a good beat sounds like. Like it wasn't until all the way we got there, and I was like, this might be the best beat he chose. Is a beat that sounds like Today. He's rapping on it, and it's like, oh okay, like, bruh. I literally got to Rack for Wreck, and I was like, this can't be serious. Wasted potential. I think like, and then the next joint, it's like he doesn't want to make a good song. It's like he'll just make a song, but it's just like, we can't have this be good though. Like we can't make this get out the hood. The hood love us. Don't make it too good. You might get us out the hood. We can't do that. Like it felt like that, bro. Because even songs he would get a little sing-songy, but it'll just be like, have you all followed song structure like at all? Like anything at all? Like this let me know something. This is why we gotta thank people like Jam Master Jay, because if you know 50 Cent's story, 50 Cent was just one of those freestyling ass niggas, but Jam Master Jay taught him how to write a song. That's why 50 Cent revolutionized the game and would do his mixtapes in song format. And though niggas will be like, fuck out of here, that's really how niggas ended up getting to a place of putting full songs on mixtapes. Because back then, niggas would just rap to a beat. But he would be the one, rap at 16, then put a
Your mic went out.
Of course. He would be the one to actually rap a verse, then put a hook, then rap a verse, then put a hook, whether it was original beat or not. You know what I'm saying? So 50 so I feel like Calico would be doing that shit, but it just wouldn't be good song format. It would just be like the hook would just be rant. It just sounded like he wanted to make songs, but he wasn't trying to take it serious. He wasn't trying to get out the hood. That's what it felt like. I believe him when he really says he don't give a fuck or he's just having fun with this shit, because that's what this really sound like.
It do, which is why you gotta accept it for what it is. Like, hey, bro, he just wanted to make these songs.
I respect it.
And that's why he had a bunch of collabs in there with his homies. He even got your boy Kitchen Clean on here on that song 1,000 Bars.
I ain't gonna lie. Was that the one? Fucking 1,000 Bars. That nigga had a 4-bar verse. My nigga, am I tripping? I was like, oh shit, Kitchen Clean. Oh shit, I kind of like him on his rapping shit. His voice deep as shit for no reason. And then it was like, by the time I thought those two thoughts, it was over. The verse was done. I was like, what? All right.
These songs are just all over the place. How'd you feel about his Murder Mook feature on Walk 'Em Down?
You want to know how I really felt?
Yes. Yes. I do know how you really felt.
I'm just like, yo, so Calico and Murder Mook are the reason why I thought forever that battle rappers couldn't make songs. in 2022, they're still the reason why I feel like battle rappers can't make songs. Because Murder Mook and wait, no, I said that shit. Where is it at? Where is it? Here's my notes for that song. Walk 'Em Down, right? Mm-hmm. Niggas is pissing me off at this point. What the fuck is that random noise? I don't even remember what the voice sounded like because I blocked it out, but I remember they had a weird howl. Ooh, it was some shit like that throughout the track. And I was just like, what are we doing here?
They're rapping, bro.
Y'all are better than this.
They're making rap music.
You guys are so much better than this, my nigga. Like, yo, where's Lou Castro? Where's one of the battle rap niggas actually know how to make a song?
I don't know, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
K-Shine was there though, because K-Shine was on that song Gang a couple songs before that.
The funny thing is, I'm just like, so K-Shine just never said, hey, you got another song for me? Like, he just was just okay with that. What makes it worse is I feel like he might have listened to like 6 of them. He might have been in the studio with Calico, and Calico was like, yeah, I'm gonna get you on one of these tracks. And he just kept on playing tracks. And at this point, K-Shine was just like, this might be as good as it gets. I'm gonna take this one.
You like, I got shit to do.
Yeah.
I gotta go pick my kids up in like an hour.
That nigga was like, these beats ain't getting better. So this is as good as it's gonna get. Let me get this one before it gets worse.
I think though, so we said a lot of negative. Let's go ahead and put out the positive. At least towards the end, we hear the best song, which if you argue with the best song, I'll be confused. If you say Joe Budden Couch ain't the best song.
It was definitely a Sue Surf feature. Definitely a Sue Surf diss track. And I even like the Sada Baby verse because he was like, I couldn't be no battle rapper. Nigga spit in my mouth. Pause. Nigga spit in my face. I'm gonna swing on him. Mm-hmm. I fuck with that. That's really how a lot of niggas feel.
That's how a lot of niggas be. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with that. But yes, definitely a Sue Surf diss track. Came out of nowhere to me because I thought they was cool. I didn't know that they had a problem. I thought, I thought he would diss Hitman Holla before he dissed Sue Surf, but it is what it is.
He told us he doesn't have beef with Holla. Holla has the beef with him.
It is what it is, my nigga. But yeah, that came out of nowhere.
I don't know. Maybe this is an old song or something. We just didn't realize it. I don't know.
Oh, I even forgot to say on the song 1,000 Bars, there's a fucking drip noise in the beat, my nigga. Like, it was a fucking drip noise in the beat, and it's still one of the better tracks on there. Like,
all right, so go ahead, go scour through your notes for a couple seconds. Pick out the notes which you feel like you have to get off your chest before this.
I think that was all of them.
Is it all the ones where like you really need to address this?
And fucking heavy pressing, I was like, nigga, somebody just learned to make a beat that month. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. And then 50 in the pandemic, I said the album budget was put into this track. Yeah. This is the most expensive beat on this whole damn album. This beat sounds like somebody that actually might have went to school or produced for more than 1 year made this beat. All right? Because everything else was just like, what are we doing? What are we doing? For real, like I said, this music never is getting them out the hood. They're never getting out the hood with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Never. That's all my shit.
That's all the ones you really had to get off your chest.
I did say Pray to Jesus is oddly likable.
Yeah.
Pray to Jesus Christ is oddly likable.
So obviously we didn't enjoy this one, so I'm not gonna sit here and force us to find our favorite tracks. We're just gonna have to leave it where it's at.
I can find 3. Lust, I like the beat on that one. I think Detroit to Pontiac was a decent track, and whichever one, not 1,000 bars. I think was it 1,000 bars? I know that the one with him and Kitchen Clean had a video out, so I think that might have been it.
Yeah,
that one was alright. That one was alright.
So if I had to pick 3, which is about all I can do, I got Joe Budden Couch. I got WWF, the single.
Oh, and Still Going Up. On that one, I put finally a track that makes sense.
Yeah, so, Still Going Up ain't bad either.
Yeah, my favorite tracks are the ones with features, the ones with his homies too. Yeah. Like his homies. If they had like a whole tape produced by like a Forever Rollin' or like a Helluva, then they would be on top. You know what I'm saying? Because they know how to rap for sure.
Yeah.
Or tell them to get Cash Kids producers or something. Just tell them 4-2 Doug. You know what I'm saying? Get his producers. You know what I'm saying?
It's just
Forever Rollin'.
It just hurts that we've had nothing but good things to say about battle rappers' music, and then we get into here and we can't say anything overwhelmingly positive.
Oh, I can say something positive. When we got to the song Work, my notes literally say, glad to be done. I was tired of that shit. I was tired. It was so bad. When we got to Slipknot, I literally said, who cares? Blicky don't even got notes. I got tired at that point.
Because it's just too many damn songs, bro.
It's too many songs.
It's too many things not right about this album that it would be a disservice for us to just act like it's great. And I feel like that's not what we about, bro. Like we gotta keep it 100. Just because we said good things about every other battle rapper's music, that doesn't mean we're gonna always do that. We said nice things because those were good projects. And then afterwards, maybe we'll listen to another project and it'll be better. We don't go back and shit on the one that we said good to begin with. We're like, all right, this is just better than the other one. Or this is the best one yet. The best one. This is great too.
And we keep it real too, because like I said, we just came from giving Calico good praises on a battle, or even on one of the first albums we reviewed, Geechee Gotti. It's very much been. He's a biased, respectable battle rapper on this platform. But when it came to that album, I wasn't fucking with it like that. I ain't going to.
I remember.
You know what I'm saying? And then like people like Shotgun Suge, I'm not the biggest fan.
The album was great though.
But the album was a good album.
Yeah.
So we tell the truth over here. You know what I'm saying? We tell the truth over here.
Even when it comes to Hitman Holla.
For sure.
We know like neither one of us is big on Hitman Holla's like battles, but like we respect his status. Yeah. But his album was like it showed range. It was not a bad album.
So we can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? That might be the one thing. Yo, him and Holla, forgive Calico. Whatever he did, forgive him. Y'all be cool again so y'all can get in the studio. Because you need to coach this man. You know what I'm saying? Where's Lou Castro? Where's Ja? Somebody just give this nigga some kind of direction. Where's DJ Khaled? Somebody that knows how to make decent albums, coach this man. Because this shit was all over the place.
He was all over the place.
He's too good of a rapper to be making songs this bad. Like,
I agree.
We would be better off just making a whole album. Like, if we had mixtape DJs, this would be better off. Because at least DJ Drama would be like, listen, I'll give you 5 songs that are for 5 freestyle beats, and then 5 original beats, and then just 5 tracks you already had or whatever. I'll just talk on them or whatever. It would have been a better tape. But
yeah, it needed direction. It just needed a sense of direction.
Yeah.
And that's what it lacked. That's why it was a bloated album with too many varying sounds.
A lot of filler.
It just wasn't cohesive in any way. And I know it seems like that's what he wanted to do, but
I just don't understand why. Like why would you intentionally not make good music? Like I don't understand it. This shit had more plastic than a Kardashian. Like I don't understand why it's like we have all the potential to make good shit, and we just said, nah. Like,
why is there so many songs on here?
Because you don't make 30 songs if you don't care. And you can't make 30 songs if I don't care. Like you gotta care at some point.
The only nigga who can get away with something like that
is Young Boy.
Is Lil B. Because Young Boy actually be writing, or like in his head he will. Lil B would just go in the booth and say shit and crank out like 100 songs in a day. That's the difference.
Yeah.
I could tell this was Calico's vision.
And the more makes it worse is like the verses aren't bad.
No.
We're not gonna say nothing about the bad verses. The song structures might be terrible, but the actual verses, that was one of the good things about the
rapping
album.
Is good.
He could rap.
Everything except the rapping.
He chose terrible beats. That's all. Terrible beats and terrible song structure. You know what I'm saying? But even then, we can get past song structure if the beats is good. But he just chose what he chose, and he chose wrong. At least 20 out of the 28 times he chose wrong. My nigga, like somebody, anybody who was paying for the beats. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me, my nigga. I'll get you right. My nigga. For 30 tracks, nigga, I'll get you right, my nigga. You gotta holla at me, my nigga.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So you saying that you would never let this happen to him?
I would have never let this shit happen to him. I'll give him a discount, and I know he got it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. A whole bunch of a whole album, 30 of my beats cost less than a pair of buffs, my nigga. Like I'll get you right, my nigga. Bring me some Cartier buffs, and I'll get you a whole album right.
Yeah, bro, that's real.
You know what I mean?
He needed your help on this one. This was a rough listen, but I listened to it multiple times because I wanted to, like, the first time you listened to this album, I know you was like, "What the fuck am I listening to?" And then once you finally finish it the first time, you're like, "This is really what I signed up for, huh?" And then that's really what makes me go in again the second time and be like, maybe it's me. Let me listen to this time. Like, this time I listened the second time. I said, I'm gonna listen to this and be serious about it and stuff.
Nigga, I be looking at shit, DMX voice. You can't be serious. You think it's a game? You think it's a fucking game?
When I went in the second time, I said, I need to take this seriously and find something that I like. And that was the whole goal of the second listen. By the third listen, it was just playing to be played. So I could say that I listened to it a couple times.
There's too many times on these joints I would be like, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy. Some of these beats, god damn it. Yeah, that nigga, let's conclude this shit. I had it.
All right. So
this headache. I'm glad to be past this headache, my nigga. God damn.
That's gonna do it.
You are better than this.
For our album review of Calico's Heavy Press. Unfortunately, we really don't have anything constructive to say.
Nigga, at this point, we ain't gonna be heavy pressed to do Heavy Press 2, my nigga. Do better.
Yeah.
Care.
Yeah.
Care. That's all. I just care, because we definitely see a quality difference when you do care versus when you don't. I don't know what we gotta do, because even the money don't seem to motivate you to care. So I guess you just got it like that. But just care, and I feel like you can care and just put out an EP, and it will still have much better of an impact than Heavy Press. You know what I'm saying? But I hope at the very least this accomplished what you need to accomplish in Detroit, since maybe it's just so Detroit that me and Bloodbath don't understand.
Maybe that's
we're leaving that bit of room out there.
Yeah. I'm open to being wrong, because I just don't understand the sound of the region.
Yeah. So it could be that, because just because we listen to a few newer Detroit artists doesn't mean we just know all of Detroit.
We don't.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's also, we know two sounds. You know what I'm saying? We know the Griselda-esque, we know like Elzai's and Bodie James type shits. We know Big Sean type shits, Eminem type shits, and we know T Grizzly, 42 Doug, Sada Baby type shits.
Yeah. And then Bezo, he from Flint, right?
No, he's from Detroit. He's from Detroit. The niggas from Flint are be like Rio the wow, because I know niggas gonna shit on me for not knowing his name, but they know I'm talking about. Rio the one, and YNJ and Louis Ray.
And BFB.
Yes, and BFB. Yeah, those be the ones that be having that the funny rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just because we know them doesn't mean we know all of Detroit. Because I don't know what category you could put Danny Brown in. Speaking of Danny Brown, I gotta check some of his podcasts. I've seen good clips. I haven't checked
all the clips have been ridiculous.
It's just Danny Brown. He's always fun. This is what made niggas like A$AP Rocky and Schoolboy Q be cool with him in the beginning, because it's like this nigga's just bugged out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that will conclude this album review.
Yes.
And we can move on with life. Cause I'm heavy depressed on this shit. All right.
Yeah. Thank y'all for watching this. If you haven't listened to it, give it a listen. Let us know in the comments how y'all felt about it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this album review.
Detroit nigga, what?
Peace.
Feel me?